Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Got our official sponsor, Greenwood Stock Trading. If you want to learn how to make some passive income, some extra money, so you can invest in your future and your kids' future, give them a call for a free 10-minute consultation, 281-760-3170. Go get to the bag.
All right, man. Apparently, Deontay Wilder jumped to #1 in the WBA rankings. I believe the boy's the regular champion in the WBA rankings. But apparently, the boy suffered some type of injury or something, where it's a chance that he might not be able to go versus Usyk. So maybe we might be getting Wilder and Usyk. Maybe Wilder and the boys. Maybe the boys was talking some noise about being ready for Wilder. It's like when Wilder beat by Tyson Fury, everybody got brave and starting to say Deontay Wilder's name and shit, you know what I mean? So let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. So apparently the boys did say he would be ready for Usyk fighting. Maybe he won't. Maybe it's a whole bunch of nothing with Deontay Wilder and Usyk, and maybe it's a whole lot of something, Usyk said he would fight him. Didn't show up in Brooklyn. I'm pretty sure his handlers got in his ear, said, no, let's not mess that up or whatever, and that's cool. And I think he already exceeded everybody's expectations about, I'm pretty sure he exceeded everybody's expectations at heavyweight. And a lot of people was accusing him of kind of playing possum versus Derek Chisora to kind of dupe Anthony Joshua into fighting him. So a lot of people was accusing him of kind of like playing possum and shit, and and versus Derek Chisora, and then stepping it up tremendously versus Anthony Joshua. I think most people feel that Deontay Wilder would beat Usyk. Usyk, if any heavyweight outside of Tyson Fury can probably take away Deontay Wilder's best weapon, the best bet will be Oleksandr Usyk. Not sure he can take it, but I think he'll be able to try to take it away. And the thing about Wilder right hand, it kind of plays into who Wilder is as a fighter. Awkward, unorthodox, not from the standpoint of view, just the awkward, irky-jerky guy, and it's the velocity in which he throws the right hand. And I told y'all, him and Deontay Wilder kind of generate power the same way. They generate it it's like a snap. It's like one of them, like one of them whips or something. Like they kind of, it's like a torque wrench. How they generate power from the torso. It's kind of like on some Elastoman shit. You don't think they that strong, but it's the way they torque the power. It's like the way they generate it. Obviously, it's from the ground up, but the torso kind of get them, great power. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to kind of time that. And Tyson Fury, he was just able to take it. That's the big difference. He was able to take it. And if Usyk could take the shot, he's gonna get clipped with it. If Usyk can take it, a couple times and keep trucking, I'd be surprised if he could though. But if Wilder Usyk is up next, it's a great consolation prize. Now, Bob Arum did come out and say that Usyk will make $60 million if he waits to the winter time to fight Tyson Fury. He said the Saudis wants to stage the fight in the winter time. So I think he said he'd make 20 now if they would fought, or 60 in the winter time. So obviously Fury bag would be different even more in the winter time. And if that's the case, obviously I think a lot of the stuff that they're doing back and forth in the media is to build the fight for the winter time, and that's fine. If I get $20 million, if I wait, I can get $60 million. I'm gonna take that chance. I'm gonna take the chance, unless I know I can take the 20 and turn it to 60. But shit, if I could wait to get to 60 and turn it to 120, shit, why wouldn't I do that? But I probably talk on that a little further. Like, shit, I just left the gym, man. My stomach bubbling, dude. I had to go out of town. I had to go up to Lansing earlier to help somebody out. We don't have a Raising Cane's in the Metro Detroit area, so I seen it up there. I'm like, Maybe I'll drive back up there. You know what I'm saying? You know, but so yeah, I'm trying to make it back to the house to watch the Joshua fight. Now I had to stop at the grocery store, but I guess I'll see the Joshua fight and then come back out. But yeah, you know, I seen a story. I think Dr. Blicker shared it in our chat, and shout out to Dr. Blick. Dr. Blicky with the sticky. And I'm like, cool. Like I ordered that. I ordered off the strength of Usyk, bro, being solid and fighting Deontay Wilder when he didn't have to, especially if you got $60 million on the line. So I tell Wilder to do what D-Generation X, X-Pac, and Triple H used to tell motherfuckers to do. I tell them to suck it, nigga. Like shit. Even Deontay Wilder understand the business. And I'll whip your ass after I get my 60 million. Shit, if I want to come back. But power to him. The only thing Wilder got to answer is, can he take a punch after that Fury ass whooping? And Fury ain't got hit yet neither. For real. Fury ain't got hit yet either. We don't even know how much neither one of them got left in the tank. Because that was Wilder was on the wrong side of an ass whooping that fight. But Fury still walked through some shit. So when you see Wilder get clipped, get touched for real, then we'll truly know. When we see Fury get touched for real, and he might get touched versus Joe Joyce. That might be a bad matchup. But he tend to fight guys his height pretty well, Tyson Fury. Yeah, Tyson Fury tend to fight guys his height very, very well. Very well. Deontay Wilder the one that struggled with dudes his eye level, and Fury the one that struggled with dudes that's shorter than him. But you know, obviously it sounds like Usyk will be tailor-made for Wilder. Most people say, well, Usyk can't hurt Wilder. And that may be true. He might have to pitch one of them masterful performances. That's one thing about not having knockout power. You know, you gotta respect every heavyweight power. That's one thing about knockout power, not having it. It make fighters be perfectionists, bro. You don't see too many dudes that knock motherfuckers out that win a lot of rounds. Think about that for a minute. Like Terrence Crawford might be the anomaly in that. He might be one of the very few anomalies. You know what I'm saying? You see really good boxers that like to win a lot of rounds. You know what I'm saying? They really don't even risk trying to go for the knockout because it's a risk. Because even though it's called the sweet science, it's called boxing. It's one of the depreciated values in boxing. People don't get these folks don't get ring generalship no more for making people miss, even though it's a myth that Willie Pep, won a round without throwing a punch. But that's part of ring generalship, is making people miss. To me, that's just as important as punching somebody, is making people miss. And that's something that's not appreciated no more. So that's one thing. The beauty about Oleksandr Usyk is that, guys like him, Haney, they gotta kind of be perfect, bro. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be perfect. That's one thing about whole ass Paulo Maldonado you have to respect. For him getting to the pinnacle of a lot of weight divisions and not being able to be the biggest puncher, that means everything else gotta be perfect, bro. Your boxing IQ gotta be great. Your conditioning gotta be great. Your volume gotta be great. You gotta make people miss and hit them and capitalize on it. That's just what it is. That's part of ring generalship. But Usyk gonna have to put a performance of a lifetime up against Wilder, even more so than Tyson Fury, because Fury struggles with guys that he can't see. So I don't see, if he got 60 million on the line, I don't really see him knocking on Wilder door. I think that'll just be really being, having big kahunas and big nuts. That motherfucker, man, like he should be in the Hall of Fame just off of that. And if he beat Deontay Wilder, they'll make up some conspiracy. Oh, he was on the juice, and I seen him drinking apple juice, and it had a white substance at the top of it. It wasn't foam, you know what I'm saying? You know how that shit go, man. You know how it go. But man, if that's on deck, bro, man, I love that fight. I love to see Deontay Wilder become a unified heavyweight champion. I like to see Oleksandr Usyk get appreciated by American fight fans. Either or, I'm a fan of both. People don't get it right. They think it's good and evil in every matchup, or right or wrong, or black or white. I just appreciate them brothers taking tough fights and trying to bring boxing back. And taking fights they didn't have to take. So that's what you appreciate about boxing. You appreciate the Haneys and the Wilders and the Usyks, the Terrence Crawfords trying to make shit go down. And now Heyman did destroy the sport, bro. It's hard to get invigorated or get excited to talk about boxing when motherfuckers ain't fighting. Let's be real. It's hard to talk about boxing when people ain't fighting. It's hard. When people fight, man, people getting, rejuvenated and people happy and people jubilee about the sport of boxing. When the fights and all the excitement going on, so this is a fight that the fans need. The heavyweight then rob fans of great heavyweight boxing for so long. They can't afford to take a step backwards. They got to keep going forward. That's from my vantage point. They got to keep moving. They got to keep moving forward. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Make subscribe button, hit the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Hit my link tree. You can find me everywhere from Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.